Hi guys, in this video we are going to be discussing domain and range and their notations. So first let's go over set builder notation. So the nice thing about set builder notation is that it follows the path of an inequality notation. The only thing else that it has is this kind of curly Q symbol here, and it has always X such that, and that's what that line means. It means X such that. And then this is where you would put in your inequality statement, and then you close with those curly Q brackets. So if you are able to take something and write it as an inequality, then you are 99% of the way there in set builder notation. So if you're talking about X, you make sure that the X is there. If you're talking about Y or any other variable, that's the variable that needs to go there. And then of course we have interval notation. So interval notation is just a way to describe numbers where you have a lower limit that could be included or not included, and then you have an upper limit that could be included or not. So it's the endpoint basically. So the endpoints are listed between brackets or parentheses. If it's a bracket, it indicates that it is included, and if it's parentheses, it indicates that it is excluded, all right, so that it's not included into that point. So let's take a look here at the number line, and you can see that we are talking about all the numbers between 1 and 3, and then we have an open circle at 5, and it is going all the way to infinity. So as an inequality, the first portion would read this, right? So 1 is less than or equal to X is less than or equal to 3. And then you have a break, and then you have the or, and then you have X is greater than 5. Remember, so if there's a break in the graph, it's going to be an or. The only time when it's an and is when it's something that is included like between 1 and 3. So if you are able to identify the inequality, look at how similar the set builder notation is, because all you have is the inequality statement, and then you have the addition of the X such that statement. And then of course we have our interval notation, where we have, if it's a closed circle, it is included. So this would be a bracket, this would be a bracket, this would be a parenthesis, and remember, infinity is always parenthesis. So I want you to try this one. I have an open dot at 2, so we're going to have that an open dot at 2, and we are going in both directions. So pause the video and try to do this as an inequality, set builder, and interval notation. Okay, so the inequality notation, it would be when you have a break in the graph, we have to kind of do each one separately. So we would say X is less than 2, and then we would also do, let's do a different color here, X is, and we'll put or because there's that break, or X is greater than 2. Notice that we are not including 2. So now if we have set builder, again, remember with set builder, it's X such that, or whatever variable you're working with, and you just copy down your inequality. X is less than 2, or X is greater than 2, and then you close your bracket. And then of course with interval notation, we are going to have a break. So remember with breaks, we need to have a U. So we would have negative infinity all the way up to 2, not including 2, a break, so that union, and then we pick back up at 2, and then go to infinity. And when I say that, I'm talking specifically like you've got this negative infinity all the way up to 2, and then on the other side of 2, you go to positive infinity, so that you know that you are excluding 2.